Okay, here we are in our flip group space called personal intros. What? And I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the features that you need to be able to use to complete the activity. But I want to point out that there are many more features to this tool, and I do encourage you to explore those, especially if this seems like a tool that would be useful for you in your teaching and learning context. All right. So with that in mind, here's the help menu where you can, as you are exploring, go ask questions and get some support. All right. So our group space has two discussion topics, and you can access either of them by clicking on the topic, and that will take you to the prompt page where you see a prompt, the title, and any personalized elements, like I added this image here. And also prominently seen is this record button. And that is kind of your first step when you get ready to do this activity after you create your account, is record a reply. So I'm going to click on this. Now note, the recording doesn't start. We just get taken to a space where you can prepare to record. So a few things here. This 2 indicates 2 minutes of recording time. So your reply can be 2 minutes. Over on the right, you have a variety of tools to overlay on top of your video or your audio screen. So you could have text, you could have drawings, you could have stickers, you could have a board, you could upload some photos or add some photos, and so on. There's a lot that you can do to decorate your reply. Another thing you can do is go over here to backdrop and add a backdrop to your video. Instead of whatever's behind you in the camera, you could add this backdrop, right? And there are a lot of options, both video and still images. You could also create your own backdrops, say, for example, some instructional materials on a slide that you take a screenshot of and put that up. And because you might want to use it like that, you can move your presenter over to the left or to the right of the material that's in the backdrop. I'll turn on my camera so you can see. Hi. All right. So once you have checked out these tools and played around and decided whether you want to do video or audio, sorry. Okay, so my microphone is active. Again, still not recording, still have 2 minutes, but you can add all of these things on the screen so you have some visual interest with the audio recording. That can be useful in a number of contexts. Anyway, whether you choose audio or video or doing the create feature, once you are ready, then you press the record button, it counts down, and you start recording your response to the discussion. And notice you get an indicator here of how much time is remaining of the possible 2 minutes, in this case, of the recording. Once you're finished, you just press stop, and then you can go next. And it counts down, and you start recording your response. All right. So it'll play that back for you so you can decide, is this a good take or do I need to go back and do it again? You could trim, you can split, you can do this with audio as well. So you have some basic editing options. You could also add some music and duck it, as in make it lower than the person's voice, and a whole bunch of other things. Check it out, all right? But once you are satisfied, then you say next. Add a little bit of text information if you want. It's optional. And a link, if you need to, you can even edit the cover of this to display something else other than this microphone with that color background. But once you've decided, then once you've decided it's ready, you just say post to topic. And then you can just go to the topic. All right. So if I'm to click on this, now what we see is this is the prompt where we started, and here is that reply or response that I recorded, right? Now, that is posting. The other thing you need to know how to do is reply. So that involves clicking on somebody else's post. It counts down. Now you can reply in a number of ways. You can give it a like. You can click on the heart. You can click in the comments box and type a reply. You can type a reply, but also click on the camera and record an audio or video or text-based, image-based reply to the person you're replying to with all of the tools that you had for your original recording. I'll close that. And then once you have recorded and or typed and or liked, etc., then just click send. And the reply is there. If I had added a video or audio comment, it would show up here as well. That's how you can keep track of the conversations on all of these different things. And I have the edit available because I created this. If this was not my reply, if somebody else had replied, I wouldn't be able to edit it, but I would be able to go into immersive reader mode. I encourage you to explore that option to see exactly what that feels like. And there you have it. That is about it. Now I am going to close this out. And go back to personal intros. So you can see here's the response that was done to this. And then if you want to see the replies that are happening on this response, you would just click on that to go and check it out. Or you could record another reply and so on. You could also search for responses. This makes it really easy to find specific items. If I go here, I go back to the homepage of our personal intro group. You can check out the other discussion that you need to reply to and go through the same process. Again, I encourage you to explore all of the different options that you have. There are so many, making this a fantastic tool for not only interpersonal communication activities, but also interpretive and presentational communication and learning activities. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little walkthrough. Have fun with this.